Hello there. Thanks so much for stopping in by to watch this. Today I kind of want to talk about a certain topic that has been going around in my head for the past few days, and I thought it would be kind of fun to share through a video my thoughts and opinions and certain information that I know of. And the topic that I was thinking about was whether you should wash your face twice a day or every day for that matter. For some people, this might be a strange question to ask or even a no-brainer, but depending on your skin type and skin concerns that you're dealing with, the answers will vary. So it's not like a simple sort of yes or no kind of question. And there's also this certain notion that because your skin is producing natural oils and has a pH balance that is trying to preserve in order to protect the skin and keep it healthy and fight off bacteria and potential infections, that washing your face on a daily basis can actually hinder on the oil production and the pH balance, and therefore leaving it wide open for bacteria to sort of grow and fester on it. And in some aspects, this is true. If you're using very harsh cleansers, and on top of that, you're being very rough or aggressive with your face, therefore, you're just like constantly scrubbing and scratching and scraping at it, then that's going to cause a lot of issues with your face and just basically leading it into irritation, inflammation, and potential like breakouts and pretty much everything bad, and that cleansing is supposed to prevent. You should definitely try to avoid harsh cleansers like hand soaps and bad alcohols, as well as sodium lauryl sulfates, any sort of cleansers that contain those ingredients, because those are too drying for the face and that could definitely lead to irritation. Um, so that's a really good thing to keep in mind. The other thing is skin types. So if you have very oily skin and you're dealing with like an over excessive amount of oil on your face pretty much throughout the whole day, then it's probably best to wash your face twice a day and cleanse it in the morning and at night. And for people with really dry skin, they could probably get away with just using a splash of water on their face and wiping it down with a washcloth and using a bit of moisturizer in the morning and even at night. And they could probably be okay with just that routine. You should also keep in mind other factors, or there's like 100 different factors that go into protecting your skin and keeping it nice and healthy. And I guess one major factor is the outdoors. You're constantly being bombarded with environmental damage like sun damage, pollution, things like dirt, or basically anything else that could gather up on the face. And your skin is constantly dealing with that every single day, whether you're out just for brief moments or you spend basically like the whole day outside. In that case, you should definitely take the time to sort of try to rinse away any sort of residue that builds up on your face at the end of the night. And on top of that, if you're putting on products at the morning and makeup, whether it's like a small amount of makeup or like a full face, definitely try to wash that at the end of the night. It's very important that you wash off makeup at the end of the night, because it's not meant to stay on your face, and therefore it could lead to clogged pores, potential breakouts, irritation, and you just really want to avoid those things. So make sure that you wash your face at night and get rid of all that makeup. My personal opinion, or what I like to do, is I like to wash my face twice a day, or I cleanse it in the morning as well as at night, because my skin type is a bit of combination and problematic skin. So I deal with a bit of oiliness, kind of like in the T-zone, but only like a little bit on the forehead and on my nose. And then I have like dry spots in certain areas of my cheeks and on my chin. But altogether, I just like to use a very gentle cleanser in the morning to sort of try to balance it all out and just keep it nice and clean, and just have a clean slate for the products that I use for the day. So I like to use like a lot of oils and moisturizer and sunscreen. And on top of that, I put on makeup. So, of course, at the end of the night, I like to wash that off with a more effective cleanser and sometimes even an exfoliant, which helps me kind of break down all the residue and buildup of bacteria and oil and dead skin cells. And the exfoliant will definitely help in getting a little bit deeper and just overall make my skin feel really nice and smooth. So, in my opinion, or what I like to believe, is that I think people in general, whether you're dealing with certain climates or certain environmental issues, or even with stress, I think it's best to at least hydrate your face in the morning with a splash of water and some washcloth. And depending on your skin type, you should be a bit more effective with your cleansing. So, therefore, you should definitely try to cleanse your face at night for sure, and make sure you go to bed with a clean face and try to avoid any sort of like potential negative effects that could happen overnight. And you could use different types of cleansers. You don't have to stick with this exact same one day in and day out. You could use a more gentle cleanser in the morning like I do, and kind of use a more effective one at night to kind of get rid of more of the buildup. And overall, I think that should be good for basically anyone in general. And so those are basically my thoughts on this funny little topic. So I really hope that I helped anyone that was probably maybe thinking the same thing, or like help give a little bit of insight to this question. And hopefully I can make some more videos soon. I had a lot of fun doing this, so I really hope I do make some different types of videos on possibly like the bad alcohols that I was talking about, or different types of cleansers. Thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Bye!